Hi everyone, my name is Alashola Oba. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Orisha Ibeji. For people that are familiar with African deities, I'm sure you would have probably come across Ibeji. In the Western world, they are to the twin, but in Yoruba spirituality, they are actually a deity because when you talk about Ibeji as a twin, they are not just ordinary. I mean, we all have, all children has got their magical, powerful, whatever you want to call it, essence to them. But especially when it comes to the Ibeji, the twin, they are not just, I can say that because of my own personal experience with this deity, this wonderful, wonderful children. So once again, it's wonderful having you here at Lashola. Um, and every time I come out here is so the atmosphere is always one of joy, of laughter, just almost like what the Beji actually represent, happiness. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about. Hold on a second. In Yoruba, what actually that word, what it actually meant in Yoruba language, because that is a Yoruba language. When you say Ibeji, Ibi kon. So Ibi, if you divide the word into two, Ibi kon, that is the first child. That is first child. Eji means the second, the twin. That's the second birth. Hold on a second. I'm just going to check if I'm live on, so I'm not just I'm not just talking to myself here. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. So as I was saying, in this video, I just like my other videos, I will try and do the best that I can to pass this message across to people that are actually interested in this sort of topics. Especially when you talk about the twin, you don't have to be from Yoruba background. I'm sure if you the content there might be part of it that will resonate with you. Maybe you are a twin yourself. Maybe you have them as children or as friends. It could be maybe you have them as your boss or whatever. Or in a relationship, your partner is one of a twin. So if you, I mean, I'm sure you would. You'll come across some people that would. I mean, that's what I'm hoping would benefit from this topic I'm going to be talking about here, which is Ijire. Wonderful having you guys here. As I was saying, in the early African time, the most common belief back then in the ancestors was that twins were created by two. So when a woman would give birth to the twin, back in the days, during our ancestors, what they would believe is that the two children they came from two separate fathers. Wonderful having you guys here, beautiful people. And so because of that, and so the proof, they are the proof of their mother infidelity. I mean, that was how they saw it then back then, at least according to Yoruba traditional religion. That was how it was back in the ancient times. And so because of that, the consequences back then was killing of the twin, and then they kill their mother as well, or after killing the twin, they would send their mother away from the village, which is quite barbaric, isn't it? But we're talking about times where Yorùbá sọ pé ojú dí, things, a lot of ignorance going around. They didn't know anything. They just going by the little that they do know. Which was really sad. Sometimes when I was sitting, I'll think about that. Imagine all those innocent souls that would have been wasted because of out of ignorance. Anyway, as I was saying, they also believe that the twin are mysterious, that they've got power. You can't deny that. But they also believe that they've brought the bad luck, not only to the father, but also into that community where they were born into, which was the total opposite. Because from my own experience and what I know about the twins, they are absolute blessing. Because I'm a mother of a twin myself, so I know what I'm talking about here. The attitude towards the twin, they said, only changed about a few hundred years ago, and when they start not, I don't want to talk about killing them. And from what we were told was that there was a sudden sadness that developed among the community in Africa there. And then I believe Ifa Oracle was called upon to advise them, or at least shed light on what's happening. I think it was at that time. That's one tale told us that it was at that time that Ifa, they said they have to stop doing all of that, or else the situation is going to get worse. Or and then the another tale that we were told was that Ajaka, the King Ajaka, that was the I believe junior brother to King Shango, that we're talking about Shango, King of Thunder, Shango, a deity. So his brother, we were told that his brother gave birth to the set of twins. The wife gave birth, and because of that, he now, obviously, because he was a king, he had influence. So he now stopped the killing of these beautiful children. Maybe because now he's got his own set of twins. It's not all of a sudden. It's no longer allowed. But those are the tales. You can do your own research, and then whatever it is you go through Yoruba Tradifa, I'm sure you're going to come across that as well. But that's not why I'm here, but just part of it, you see. But to this day, they now come to believe, I think it was because Ifa stepped in, that the twins were of supernatural powers, and they can bring happiness, good luck, and all sorts of joy, prosperity into the family which they were born. I will come and talk about my own personal experience as a mother of a twin towards the end of this video. I'm sure. So whoever is out there that I'll also mention on caring for these special children, because oftentimes us people, some people it's all about what they can benefit them materially. So it may not necessarily be because they do care for these amazing children. It could be because of the benefits that these beautiful children, they'll bring into whichever family that they were born into. But there's something there's a lot people do not know about that. Also, because the caring for these children is a lifetime commitment, and it's not just straightforward as people would think that, okay, maybe let me just once I got a set of twin now, I'll be rolling in money and blah blah. Well, nothing bad in thinking about that. They will do bring that, but also there has to be commitment there. There has to be devotion there, and so the spirit that they carry, that's why which is sad when that happens. You see a household or people where they have a twin and they're still in living hardship. You start to wonder what's going on there. I thought they said, the twin, they will bring prosperity, they will bring this, they bring happiness. How come this set of family are always in sadness? There's always something bad going on with them. You see. So when this happens, so it's not just straightforward. If the guidelines, were ignored, I can guarantee you not only will they not, things wouldn't be the way, I don't want to be talking negative. It should be, you see. So, as I was saying, so usually, even up to now, when you have children in Yoruba tradition, I think after the 8 days where we normally give the naming ceremony, I believe spoken there's a video about that. If it's not on my Facebook, it would be on our YouTube channel. So the same thing would apply, but only this time around, the priest or priestess will be called in, and then they will consult Ifa, and they tell Ifa if those children are from family of Ifa that believe in Ifa tradition, then they will do Itefa for them. That is, they will initiate them, because obviously they are still children. You can do children in a full initiation before they are 1 month old. It's only after you see they've gone past 1 month, the one down there, you have to wait until when they're adult. You see. So, but in case where children are born like this, then they call Ifa priest, priestess, and then which will tell them everything, i.e., the taboo, what they are meant to do. They will be consecrated. What colors it doesn't suit them. What they for sort of food, or how the mother should care for them. Especially when it comes to the twin, the mother is usually the one that's appointed to care for these children. In case where the mother is not longer alive, I believe the father can do that. But it's not just anybody there, or cousin. These are not the kind of children you give to your mommy or your daddy or your grandparent to care for. Mm-mm. Okay, let's say the parent passed on, that could happen. But in a situation where the parents are still alive, i.e., the mother is actually the one that's appointed to do the general care of the children, i.e., bathing them, feeding them, singing to them, because the twin, I'll come to that towards the end of this video. They are the kind of children that they'll bring laughter, they'll bring joy into whichever household. Say, for example, if that didn't happen, if they have a set of twins in that house, and the house is always stuff going on, there's something big that must be going on. But in a sense where everything is the way it should be, I mean, normal household, then they would come with their energy, which is positive. That I know that for 100%. And it's an energy of joy, of abundance, of prosperity, of joy, of laughter. I don't know. I'll come to that. Like I said, towards I'm talking from my own experience. If you see me going there, maybe emotional there, because Shonga we don't do emotions, but when it comes to my children, the twin, I tend to get a bit emotional myself. They're that kind of loving children, the way they would touch you like that, the way they would touch your heart, they would where other people are unable to reach in your soul, they would go there. You can't help but I'm sure people that have one of these magical children in the household would agree with what I'm saying. They would touch your innermost soul, that you can't not help. Your personality will change for good. Sometimes you might even find yourself, at times I find myself just laughing. I'm just smiling. I'm just, I'm like, okay. I hope I'm not losing it. And then the two will come and say, oh, Abba, that's my children. So as I was saying, in Yoruba tradition, they believe that the twins have joined an inseparable soul. So even though they are two individual, the belief is that in Yoruba background is that the twin, even though they are two two individuals, they share just one soul. It might be identical twin or non-identical twin. The belief is that they share one soul. And so because of that, if one of the twins should die, the life of the other is immediately jeopardized because the balance of their soul has been compromised. So say one of them, which is sad, accidentally passed on. Uh, my first child is one of the twin, and the first the one of the twin wasn't left when they were it was born, even before I went to full time, but the other one held on, and that's my eldest child, my eldest son. So they were both from one sack. They were identical to me. So even when I thought, when I saw blood coming, I thought maybe I've miscarried the pregnancy. Obviously, that was my first pregnancy. I was a young, new mom, but thank God I've got my family around me. And so I didn't know, from when it happened, I thought, okay, maybe, I miscarried the child, so I, went look after myself, and my parents looked after me, and my partner was there also. But then I found out the following day, and I just saw something kick in my belly. I thought to myself, hold on a second, I thought that's gone, what's that? So then my partner, because we were in UK, isn't it? Said, let's go to the GP. So we went to the GP. It was like doctor's surgery, even they knew about, and they said they said they had to send me for scan. I was thinking to myself, what's all this waste of time? Because I thought I lost the pregnancy. I don't want to be dwelling on it. It's not something, already I was a bit down because of it. So I just want to quickly want that chapter of my life I just want to close it quickly and move on. So, but the GP said, no, if that's the case, then, you have to do a scan, whatever. So we did the scan, and then they found a heartbeat. So that was my own experience. I found out, and then he was there for he wanted to even stay more than 9 months. So I did my, eventually got one of the twin. So but I'm talking about the belief. I just sort of kick my own experience, kick that in there. But, so when this happened, the parent will consult the village priest. So what they normally would do is they will consult a priest, or they will carve a small image, like a statue, that will represent the deceased twin, the one that left. They will carve that, and what then happens, they would, because that is it's going to be that image that would be like a home to the soul of the deceased twin. That way the two of the twin can still be together, if you get what I'm trying to say. So this, even though one is no longer there physically, but it can still be there in the spirit, in the soul, in this carved image of a statue. Because what then will happen is the priest they will usually hold like a tribal ceremony. I don't see where they would do that in a public place. They will do with the parents and the other twins there. And then what they would do is they will transfer the soul of the deceased twin into that image, into that statue, that wooden carved statue. I've got here, but I didn't want to bring it here on that because that's personal, into that image. The carved wooden statue of the twin is treated. So that, from when that is done, the soul of the deceased twin will be called into that statue. From after the ceremony, the mother would care for that that statue the same way she cares for the living twin. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So say, for example, she would bathe the living twin. She will also have to bathe that wooden statue that now contain the soul of the deceased twin. The same way she will care for that statue. She will feed and love that the same way she care for the one that's alive. You see, and so that way they try to get balance there. The mother feed, bathe, and generally care for the Ibeji woody, the one that contains the soul of the deceased twin. The pair of Ibeji carved one, and another case where you do that is, let me say for example, when is if the Ibeji, if they come, they want to be with you. You don't have to be their parents. You don't have to have given birth to Ibeji, the twin. Say you went for divination, or an Ifa says look maybe somewhere in your psyche, somewhere in your in the spirit realm, you happen to have Ibeji as children or somehow. So you still have to represent them here, some because you're here, isn't it? So in a case like that, where the Ifa priest or priestess, they did divination and they come forward. Maybe they come to bless you. Maybe they are your parent and they passed on. They still want to be represented here somehow so that they can be close to you. It could be a lot of reasons why. In this instance, in this kind of situation, a pair of Ibeji will be carved to honor, to plead to and make sacrifice and to obtain protection and blessing, whatever it is they wanted to bring to you, they wanted to come and bless you with. You see, all this, it would be people that would be receptive to it. Obviously, if it's something that you don't believe in it, then you don't do it, and that doesn't, things that are meant to happen would happen. But when from let me finish this, I'll come and explain why it's very important that there are a lot of these are special. I'm not just saying it because they are my children, but they're all our children. The twin Ibeji, these are very beautiful, wonderful children, and I love them to bits. We actually call them Obama, king of children. You see, because wherever Ibejis are, you can be guaranteed that household. The only, like I said earlier on, the only reason why that will not be so is if there's like a curse or generational curse that's troubling that family, or they have somehow crossed the line of, obviously because they're coming with their destiny, isn't it? So they're here unless something has gone wrong. That's the only reason why the last household will be suffering. Other than that, from the moment they come in, even before they come in, the family can sort of sense that look, something amazing, because they will see the way they were living before, and then they can see the transformation that's gradually taking place. You see, so let me finish this. Since the mother is the person, like I said earlier on, is the mother that's been appointed. When they talk about the twin, like I said, if the mother is passed on, the role can be transferred to the dad that is bathing. Even in African culture, our father, it's not all of them. My dad, even the king, he will still want to come and say, oh, come here. If you don't eat, he will come and sit down. I wanted to be feeding you when we were younger. So it's not, I'm not going to say it's all men that I have this much. There are some men that are quite nurturing themselves, that they would, the role that some men would think, oh, these are just female, they are more than happy to care for their children that way. I'm talking about the caring for the children now. But in a situation where everything is normal, we have the dad, we have the mom there is the mother that's been given that role to care for the twin, i.e., bathe them, feed them, dance, do all the nurturing aspect for them. The father can also join in as well. But when the mom's passed on, maybe the role can be transferred to the dad. But in the worst case scenario is when the dad or the mom, they're not ready to do none of this, and they prefer like an extended family, like the grandmother or the grandfather or the aunt or the uncle to be caring for the twin. That is where things, that's not the way it's meant to be. So whatever it is that may be, they are meant is sort of blessing coming in. All of that is going to change, and there could be other reasons also. I'm just saying this so that people will know in a household, when you have twins and their problem, there's a lack in that family, something is seriously wrong, because that's not meant to be. When the twins are around, they bring with them abundance, they bring joy, they bring happiness, they bring laughter, they bring prosperity, love, name it. The twin were attributed power of fertility, of prosperity, avenger, and say someone, detector of thieves and rainmaker. I was laughing my head off when I read that. I was thinking, joy, happiness, laughter, and abundance. So also they would avenge if someone has been, maybe their parents were going, some people are doing something bad to their parents. They are the sort of children, they will go out there to get your back, whichever way they can. Ibeji's number are 2 and 4. Also, the color of Ibeji are blue and red. You can see me in my blue and red today, honoring my twin. Just I thought I'm going to come out here and then, just explain how outstanding, how powerful, how magical, amazing children that they are. Also here, for people that have twins, or maybe you're a twin, one of a twin yourself, you will agree with me that the two have their own personality, and is one that would always complement each other. If, for example, if you look closely, for people that have twins, you will see that the Taiwo there, they are more, they call them Akin. They are more of the what I call it, no nonsense kind of part of the twin. That's the Taiwo. That is the Taiwo that I've got my red on. They say the way they're very, very brave. They go out there, nothing scares them. They're not afraid of anything. They would, if you get, where nothing is wrong, and just that's when you go close to them, you see that's their characteristics. You cannot help but notice that. And then when you look closely, you see Taiwo. Taiwo usually, Taiwo are the ones that are active. Kehinde are the ones that are laid back. Not laid back as in lazy, but they are peaceful. In that way, they sort of what Taiwo, where Taiwo will come as hot and outspoken. They're out there, they're very active, they are not afraid of anything, they will say it, they're very, very brave. Kehinde, they're very calm, so very, so it's almost like they balance each other out. So where one is up like that, the other one will come to cool it. When that one is too cool, then Taiwo will come and say, "Come on, come, let's go," and encourage his other half to let to do whatever it is that maybe they don't want to do, or maybe they are afraid to want to do it. Taiwo will be there to encourage Kehinde and say, "Come on." And the funny part of it is, the way Yoruba sees it is that Kehinde is actually the elder of the twin. Hello, wonderful seeing you there, Adetunji. Wonderful, lovely people. We're talking about Ibeji today. So, as I was saying that, the way Yoruba sees it, they see that even though Taiwo was the one that came out first, the belief is that Taiwo is the younger one, because Kehinde is the older one, because in Yoruba tradition, it's usually the elder that will send you on errand. Go and do this for me. Go and fetch water for me. Can you check who's knocking at the door and stuff like that? So it's going to be someone that's older than you. There's no way the younger person will now say, "Oh, your brother or your father is sitting down," and then your older sister and say, "Please, can you go and fetch water for me?" No. It's the other way around. So the way Yoruba sees it is that Taiwo is the younger one, because that was the one that was sent on errand. What sort of errand are we talking about? That is, go and see out there how the world is. Is it a good place to come? Or not? So, and then it would be after Taiwo been here maybe a few minutes, then Kehinde will come. That would probably be after the Taiwo will have cried, wah, 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 wah. So then Kehinde will now follow. So isn't it funny? So that's how Yoruba sees that. So Kehinde is actually the older, of the twin, the most senior. That was why he or she was able to send the younger one on an errand to go and check what's happening in the world before I come and show my face. If I need to go back or or come and join you. You see. So like I said, Ibeji, in Yoruba we would give them my twin when I'm feeding them the food that they love most. If one can, is beans. They love their beans a lot. They love the sugar cane a lot. They love ekuru. That ekuru is made. It's almost like making moi moi. It's made with beans. You peel the beans, and if you don't know how to do, you can. These days, everything is on YouTube. You can just Google how do you make ekuru. It's spelled Ekuru. I'm sure it will be there. They love it. Ibeji also, they love the. Some people give them pumpkin in the Western world. In UK. But yeah, the food I've got, the like adun, I brought for them when I travel. I've got that. I always have their food, their palm oil. It doesn't matter where you live. If you just go among Yoruba community, I'm sure you'll be able to get these items. It's really, really worthwhile. When you feed them, when they are happy, when they are joyful, they will bless you. Your household too. You feel it in your soul also. And when we're talking about animal sacrifices, which also we do in Yoruba tradition, the twin, they love chicken and pigeons. They love pigeon and chicken and whatnot. And if you have cake, candy, sweets, they love that too. That is, if you are, you don't have to be a mother of a twin. You can just bless them; they'll bless you back. They are such happy children. My own, I told you earlier on my own experience about a twin. Since being in Oshorunga, I can honestly say that Iyanla is the mother of all the twins in this world. No matter twins you have, it might be a black, white, yellow, whatever color you are. The person that the mother of the twins is Iyanla, and I can only find that in Oshorunga. So what am I saying here? That these are not just ordinary children. These are children they are children of the elders, people that understand what I'm talking about. They are children of the Oshoro monitors. They are children of the mothers. So obviously, if something is going on with them, unless your life is not aware of it, they will come in there because that is their children. They will come. They will confront you. They will, whatever it is that you are doing. Same way. There's no way you're going to maltreat. You're going to do anything bad to any twin. That if Oshorongas are aware of it, I can guarantee you they will come after you 100%. Without any doubts, they will come after you. They will avenge whatever it is that you have done to that twin. They will come after you, unless if they're not aware about it. You see, they're such magical, special children. What can I say? They are children that will come into your life. That whatever it is, good thing you are lacking before, you see ways just being opened for you. You see, no matter what it is you wanted to do, maybe you have some stuff like an agenda or plan, you want to better your life, you're sort of just struggling, you don't know indecision on what you're meant to do with it. When they come, you would without any doubt, the road will be clear right in front of you. It's almost like as if a fog will be lifted off your face. You have a sense of direction. They're such special children. Just whenever you see them or you come across them, please just treat them with love and joy, and they'll give the same energy back to you. They are loving, loving, loving children. I can sit here and talk about them till the kingdom come. That's how much I just love my children so much. Ijire, I'm going to say they are Riki now. At this stage, I'm going to say they are Riki. For people that wanted to know the Riki, I'm going to say in Yoruba. I'm sure on these days you can Google it. If you're an English speaking person and you want to, you have your own setup to me, but maybe saying in Yoruba it's a bit, you find it difficult. You can inbox me. I'll be more than happy to interpret it and send it to you, or you can go on Google. But for the benefit of this video, I'm going to say in Yoruba. So Ejire's Oriki are Ejire Okin, Ejire mo bí, mo jójójó, Ejire mo bá wọn bí, mo yọ̀yọ̀yọ̀, Ejire Ọ̀kín ará Ìṣòkùn, ọmọ ẹdun tí ń ṣeré orí igi, ọmọ ọ̀tọ̀ tí ń ṣe ní ilẹ̀ẹ́lẹ̀, Ejire mọ ilé olówó kò mà lọ, ó mọ ilé ọlọ́lá kò yá ń bẹ̀, Ejire Ọ̀kín ará Ìṣòkùn, ilé alákìísà ló ti lọ ń kí wọn o. Ejire sọ alákìísà di aláṣọ, ó sọ alágbe di olóúnjẹ, ó sọ òtòṣì di ọlọ́rọ̀, ó sọ kí ni ó ṣe di olókìkí. Òkìkí owó, òkìkí ọmọ, bí táyé ti ń lọ níwájú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Kẹ́hìndé ń fẹ̀sọ̀ tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn. Táyé lolú ni ọmọdé, ọmọ Kẹ́hìndé lẹ̀gbọ́n Èjìrẹ́. Ejire Ọ̀kín ará Ìṣòkùn, yìdìnyìdìn lójú orogún, èjìwọ̀rọ̀ lójú ìyá rẹ̀. Ejire dé, ilé kún fọ́fọ́, Ejire dé, ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ kún tẹrùtẹrù. Àgádágodo kò ran àwọn Ejire mi, kò má rí wọn gbéṣe o. Àpépa kò ran àwọn ará Ìṣòkùn mi o. Ó délé ọba tẹ̀ríntẹ̀rín, ó délé ìjòyè tayọ̀tayọ̀. Àfínjú àdàbà tí ń jẹ láwùjọ àṣà, àfínjú ọmọ tó ń kóre wá ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀. Ejire jẹ́ kí n rí, jẹ́ máa rí jẹ, bí ṣe ń jẹ tí mò ń jẹ oríṣiríṣi ètò ohun mi dáadáa yìí, kẹ́ jẹ́ kí n máa jẹ títí dọjọ́ ogbó mi, kí n máa rí mu. Ejire fi ilé mi ṣe ibùgbé, ọmọ méjì fi ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ mi ṣe aṣọ ìbora. Ejire ẹyin lójú òṣòro mọ̀nìgà, ará Ìṣòkùn ọba wọn àṣẹ. This is wonderful. If you want me to, for non-Yoruba speaking audience, if you want me to interpret this for you, I will do so. And then you just send it into my WhatsApp or my inbox. I'll be more than happy to interpret it and send it back to you. At the same time, you can go on Google, just Google Ibeji praises, or you can say Ibeji Oriki, Oriki. The same meaning praises. It would come out there, and then you'll be able to see. Well, it's just saying how amazing, how wonderful they are, how when they come into your life, how they will transform whatever that thing is that you are going through, how they will come in and turn things around for good. You see, I thought I'll come here. I was talking to my younger son the other day. Isn't it amazing that all the time that I've been doing Orisha's topics on social media, I've not actually mentioned Ibeji. I've not done Ibeji, and they've been right in my face. And then my Oba said to me, "Mommy, they don't. At that time, they didn't want you to talk about them. This is when they want you to talk about it, and that's why you're doing that now. That how the twins can be. They always select whatever you want to do with them. Say, Mommy, don't worry. This is the time they want you to go out there and talk about them. So it's wonderful having you guys. They're beautiful people. Like I said earlier on, the twins are all around us. We are all magical. We are all powerful. We all come with our own blessing in our own different ways. It's just that the way Ibeji, when it's like obviously when you're talking about Orishas, When you're talking about Oshun, you're talking about Shango, Obatala, and you know, and whatnot. Obviously, we all know the Orisha. Same way is the Ibeji, even if not more, because if not more, you know, after the ancestor, I think is the Ibeji. That's how powerful and the place that they actually hold. They're not the kind of children to look down upon. When one comes into your life, please treat them with love, treat them with respect that they deserve. You know, because I can guarantee you, they come in peace. They come to bless you. The only, like I said earlier on at the beginning of this video, the only reason why you find any twin in a place where they say, oh, the other one is in trouble, or their household is in there's poverty driven kind of, something must have gone wrong. But if all the guidelines were followed according to what Ifa is stated down, I can guarantee you know, everything, their life, their children that will come in and bring in abundance. So all the if you got their older children, younger one, all the member of that family would, you know, they would all, their life would transform right in front of you, to positive. I can say that that's from my own experience. So that's all I'm going to be talking about today, my wonderful people. If anyone, if you have any question about the train, what would I have spoken here today, more than, you know, feel free to WhatsApp me. For you guys on Alashola, thank you for always been there. And for my fans on YouTube, our next video we're going to go live on YouTube. So I'll put the advert here before we go live on YouTube for people that want to join us over there. It's wonderful having you guys here. For all your herbs and Orisha needs, please visit my website. The address is in front of this video. And then, like you guys know, we have Ifa Oracle here for Ifa divination. Whatever else you are going through in life, give us a call at Alashola. Orumila, you know, is always here. Ifa never lies. Orumila is always accurate. Whatever it is, Ifa will tell us what's going on. But the best part of it, like I will always say in my own videos, is that Ifa will also tell us the way to go about, you know, rectifying whatever is has gone wrong. So give us a call here at Alashola. My WhatsApp is +4474 8066 1815. So wonderful having you guys here. And I'll see you in my next video. I love you a lot. Bye bye.